AT&T California recently contributed $250,000 to Roadtrip Nation, a Los Angeles-based organization that creates interest-based career exploration resources to help students stay engaged in school.
This funding is huge for Roadtrip because it's not only expanding us to 6 states, but it's also bringing Roadtrip Nation to the highest risk kids who probably need our programs the most. Those are sites where students are at risk of dropping out of school. They've fallen behind from getting the credits they need to be on track for graduation. And so we're going in and doing very specific interventions to provide transformational experiences that help them to build their sense of self-efficacy for themselves and their futures, and give them a sense of what's possible for their lives.
AT&T's contribution will in part support the production of a mobile-friendly curriculum that helps students at risk of dropping out of high school connect their studies and interests to real-world opportunities.
I think probably one of the biggest benefits that any student or road tripper can have from the experience is the ability to gain the confidence in their own interests and also gain the context of how that kind of plugs into the real world.
What Roadtrip Nation is doing is getting to, even after kids have graduated, students have graduated from high school, to help them determine what they'd like to do in the future, give them a better idea, or at least be able to speak to leaders to get a better sense of what they like to do. And we're really supportive of that.
The support for Roadtrip Nation is part of AT&T Aspire, AT&T's $350 million commitment to education.
A lot of the stuff in education is just very adult driven and very kind of instructional based, and there's just not really an empowerment, inspirational component to it. And as soon as I saw that AT&T named their whole initiative Aspire, it just kind of felt like that the ethos and the mission and the whole feel behind it was a good fit for Roadtrip Nation.
AT&T is very supportive on the education side, working with nonprofits, and especially working with the youth in America, because we see this in the future, hopefully, that they might work for our company as well.